Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom week 39, day 6. So today, we're actually finally done with Tower of Doom. We finished it yesterday. A little bit later in the week than usual, but we're good to go. This guild's like near our next bracket, but we're kind of right at 50 right now, so we should be okay. As far as things we're going to be doing, since we don't really have any side modes to really distract us, well, we still have, the standard dailies. But beyond that, yeah, we're just going to be running Paloozas pretty much the whole time. So we'll get rid of all the other normal stuff and be good to go. So let's start with, let's start with dungeons for once. I feel like we never start with dungeons. That's why we never start with dungeons. I see why now. Let's see. Let's go and just quick kill it real quick. But anyways, hope you guys have been having a wonderful weekend. Also, thank you for the continued support, Chad. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And yeah, huge congrats, Tyrion. Also, welcome, welcome. So you mentioned the 33 shinies earlier. Huge congrats. I assume there was an event thing in Pokemon Go this weekend then. I'll take that one over. Oh yeah, wasn't there some other event we need to go do tonight as well? Not sure if Isabel's done it yet. But yeah, I was gonna do that soon. Probably do it tonight. You said there was some kind of event in, what's it called? So we'll probably do that later tonight because I completely forgot about it. Also, hello everyone, by the way. Let me go say all the hellos from the top. Hello. Also, what just happened to my team? Oh, we're like 2 turns in. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Sadi. Hello, Bill. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Chad. Hello, Jason. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we can still recover from this. There's not much he really has. Plus, he can kill itself, so that would actually be very beneficial. It looks like we can get to it beforehand. You haven't done it yet? Yeah, I'll probably do it tonight, after stream. I'm not sure how long this stream's gonna go for, but I kind of want to try hitting around 200 keys tonight. Which is, what, 6 Paloozas from where we are right now? It's about 6. Depends if we count pity, and we're definitely counting pity. But, yeah, I think it's like 6 Paloozas tonight. Which is like an hour and a half. So after dailies. So yeah, this should be about a 2-hour stream then. Approximately. Yeah, we can do the raid together. I'll do it pretty much after stream. Might grab a quick bite afterwards though. It shouldn't take that long if I do. Actually, that's why I didn't do it. I didn't get a fresh water. I still have this water from the other stream, and it is so warm by now. I didn't actually finish it. I haven't drank that much water today, surprisingly. All day today, I've drank like 1.5 waters. Which is very low for how much I normally drink on a given day. Though I did have a tea, so I guess that kind of counted. So kind of 2.5 waters, depending on how you look at it. A partial water. Take our poke. We'll take our other poke. Kill the more annoying things first. You should be home? Oh, okay. So yeah, all 3 of us could do it later tonight then if you haven't done it. Perfect. I have no clue what we need. I didn't even see what the fight is, but pretty sure I have something sitting around for it. What do I need now? Okay, we did dungeon. Guess we'll take out daily adventure board. Oh gosh, I gotta kill purples today. Well, good thing we're doing it. Oh wait, actually, are there a lot of Paloozas? No, are there a lot of purples and Paloozas? Not really. I guess there's Soul Gnome and, well, I guess there's still a decent handful of them. Yeah, not that many of the gnomes are purple. Soul Gnome's the only one I can think of, unless I'm forgetting one. Might just be Soul Gnome. Okay, we'll go explode everything. Miraidon works well? Okay, we all have that then. We'll be fine then. Oh, it's water? Oh, that will be really easy then. Yeah, all we'd have to do is just lower its special attack a couple times and then just keep hitting it. Like metal sound into its special move. Plus we have that one healing electric move, whatever it's called. Parabolic Pulse or whatever it is. Some kind of newer one that they added. In most recent gen. We did that, we did that, we did that. We don't need to do this. Because we already have Merlantis pet maxed. Alright, we just need Underspire then. And whatever our daily is. What's our daily? Complete a delve. Fine. Luckily, that's why I keep City of Thieves here. Should be at 50. I keep a Rowain quick kill on it in case of this exact moment. Use team. Oh, I should have Rowained. And that is a delve completed. Really easy doing it this way. Up. And full mana. And dead. And that is one delve completed. Easy as that. Took like, what, 1 minute? There we go. Alright, next. I guess we just have Underspire. Yeah, we're already on the final stretch. Perfect. And then we can go straight into Paloozas. Alright, let's go spend all of our gems. Waste some gems, waste some more gems. And, what's the layout? Well, let's move one towards the door, because we're gonna have to do this fight regardless. Might as well do it now. Also, I really still need to adjust this team. This team is, not ideal. I can't double up or multi-up on the Gem Dragon, which would be the first instincts when we need more damage on this team. I'm trying to think what else we have. We do have access to skulls. We could go down the skull route and just kind of go crazy with Glaceon plus, because we're not restricted to dwarves here. We could do Glaceon plus Bloodhammer plus, something. Like a Glaceon Bloodhammer combo. Has anyone been running that? Is that actually just quicker? Just hoping you have skull alignment over and over again? Because we're starting to get to the point where AoE, at least with what we have, isn't really cutting it. Since I don't have a second or third Gem Dragon. It's actually the only one we have one copy of because we got so unlucky with every other one. So we have multi of every dragon except this exact specific one. What do we have? We have 3 paths. Right diverges into more paths. We're gonna go right first. You're using Doomed Blade with the other 2 Dooms? Yeah. Yeah, you can triple Doom into like a mana accumulator for this delve. It'd be like Doomed Blade, that one blue one, I believe it is. Glaceon, Bloodhammer, and like one other troop. In some order. That would pretty much be the team. Ooh, double path? Gosh, there's 4 paths we have to take now. 5 paths. This thing's diverging into too many paths for me to know what way to go. Too many options. Way too many options. Ooh, that's a lot of brown, though. Into an extra turn? Nice. I was gonna say, and he didn't deny it, but the Cascade denied it for him. A little unfortunate there. I keep forgetting that we even have that thing in last slot. I have that there as a finisher, and I keep not using it to finish. Oh, gold objective complete. Alright, oh, come on, I have 5 paths. How am I supposed to know which one it is? I feel like this one's the path for some reason. This one right here. Huh. Yeah, this one seems like the path for me. Let's just try it. This one's really sticking out now that this one went this way. Problem is, as we go deeper, each one of these battles takes a bit longer for this team. As it does not scale that well at the higher level. But with enough brute force, anything is possible. I'll take it that way so we get all the mana. Cast again. Cast again again. What am I doing? I already could have killed it, but there we go. Have to gain a hero level too. Alright, now I have less confidence in this area, but oh no, we already committed. Though I guess we technically already committed to the side path, and then I decided not to. I just saw that double path and it was like, nope. I said, hello Frank! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Alright, we need mana. We need a lot of mana. Take a red from vertically. I'll take a brown, get the surge. Grab a red so both of them get up. Throw down the AoE, throw down our poke. Hit the other one. Can we do anything else? Get all that. Throw down AoE. We'll just let... do we want him to take that skull? Guess we don't have much of a choice. We'll let him take that skull. We'll do this into that. We have a Lithian as well. If we do it right there, that should... No! I forgot! It's without the corners! I thought he did a 5x5 block, but he does a 5x... Wait. He does destroy a 5x5 block. Why didn't it do the corners? Or did I do it at the wrong spot? I may have done it at the wrong spot. Why didn't you do the corners then? It looked like a 5x5 without the corners. Unknown era. Well, that's never good to see. Oh, that's why it's an unknown era. It couldn't comprehend a dead end room that didn't even have a dead end benefit. The game doesn't even understand what it's trying to give me. Let's see. Let's take that over. That's like a super dead end. We don't even get a benefit of the new dead end room. It's just a dead end with nothing. I forgot those even exist. Oh, yeah, we'll cascade that. Why not? A lot of mana. But none of those little explodey browns. I need more explodey browns. Oh, that's a lot of brown. Alright, I'll take that. Get our AoE. Take the other AoE. Hope this is somehow enough damage. Which it probably isn't, but we'll do something. It is not enough damage, but it did give him full mana. Which is about the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, and we'll know for sure. Unless it wants to dead end us early. Or even give us room correctly early. What do we even need here? I guess we just take brown so we get the blue so we have a cascade chance from Sky. Which we did not get, but we had a chance for it. Nice, just like how we had a chance to get a yellow layer and we actually got it. Alright, all of them have full mana. We'll just let them take the skull. We do that into a big amount of brown mana accumulation. And we just cast that again. And then hopefully both of them is enough damage. No, I have to recast that one more time. It is diseased right now, but it doesn't even matter. And extra turn into a Lithian, and that is a match. I have less confidence in this direction, but it's going the full length, maybe it will. There's either going to be a merchant or boss room. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything else. Problem is it could very easily just be merchant, and that would not be good. And I should have just went with this path originally. This is where I was going to go, and I was like, ooh, let's go the other way. Which means we would have gotten a perfect if this is the path. If I would have just went down that way to begin with. Because I was starting to, and then I didn't. And then I went to it again, so... Could have been if we just stuck on the whole path the same time. Or the whole time. Let's see. Is it anything? It's probably just merchant, though. It is merchant! I knew it! Which one of these 1,000 paths do we think is the right way? I think it's up. Oh, it can't be. Wait. Wait, that'd be a 4-off. You know what? Let's go find out. It's only one room. This would be a 4-off if it is. And I feel like it might be a 4-off. It's probably a dead end, and this will be absolutely nothing or a dead end room we can go take. But there's also a chance it is the room. It's been a while since we've gotten a 4-off, and could definitely be a 4-off. So I'd love if we get mana before the whole team dies. I haven't even casted my first slot yet. I'll take that. I don't have a cascade for that, so we'll take that. He'll do a thing. We'll do a thing. He'll do more of a thing. Trying to get those browns together so we can actually do something out of them. We'll do that to explode into the browns. We can then do this and get rid of the guy that insta-kills and completely miss and just give him a bunch of brown. Wonderful. Is he going to take it? He is going to take it. No. And there's elementals on our team when we need it. We could easily put it on. We'll take our skull. Grab that. Well, I guess if we put it on, we get less gem spawn from this. But how often are we really using that? Did he really just get a mana drain? Luckily, it's so small, it doesn't matter. Still annoying, though. Another dead end! And it's nothing. It's not even like a dead end room we can use. We got 8 left. I feel like it's this one. Let's take the middle guy. Because the other one's not going to have that much room to breathe with this other path being there anyways. So it might be this one. Oh, so hello, Draco. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Andresia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been good. Alright, what do we need here? We'll take our brown. He'll take all that mana, but that's fine. He doesn't even use it for anything. We'll go for a red into a brown into nothing. 1 mana off on the other one. Kind of makes me just want to take some mana beforehand, just so we have a way to get it all the way up the next turn. I am very tempted to take all those browns. I just don't have a good way to do so, so I'm going to use this weapon and hope it doesn't backfire. Good enough. Though we didn't get full mana, unfortunately. I don't have a cascade for that either. Both of those just give him mana, so we'll take that. He just gives me the green that I was like almost going to accidentally give him. We can let him have that skull. He doesn't actually even hit us that hard, so we just let him have it. Explode all the browns with that. Do that again. Luckily he didn't gain barrier, and he's dead. And we had 2 ways of killing at that point. Hopefully we can at least find a door today. Or not the door, but the room. You finally made the Rowan team? Nice. Yeah, I would highly advise just spamming Explore 1 with it. Doesn't matter where. Just pick any kingdom and keep doing Explore 1 over and over again. This weekend is really, really, really good loot for doing such a thing. You wouldn't want to always do that necessarily, but during this exact weekend, whenever there's a Vault weekend, which is about once a month. Actually, it's exactly once a month these days. Once every 4 weeks. But doing it during those events, really good time to be grinding. We haven't actually done any verse grinding specifically during streams. I've mostly just been opening the Paloozas, but same general premise. Just quick killing them over and over again at a really low difficulty. I'll take that one over. Grab that down, get our extra turn. Hopefully that's full mana. Nice, nice. We can work with that. And that's match. Alright, we got a double path. That actually gives me confidence here because there's a double path only 3 in. So one of these probably leads to the boss room. The problem is, we don't know which. Unless one wants to dead end immediately, that'd be great. Though if it does dead end immediately, I feel like I've lost confidence that this is actually the right path. But if it doesn't, then we have a double path to have to choose between. But can't I get the mana I actually need? There we go. Let's just go with this, cast the weapon, and we should be good to go. Unless it misses completely. Did that even give us any brown at all? Because I'm pretty sure it didn't. Alright, we'll throw that down. Bunch of big brown gems. I can't use them yet, though. I could try to, though. Didn't get it. Ooh, a web. Ooh, a web on something that's relevant. This seems actually really bad against web. But that's a really lucky cascade. I could do that, into that. And that's almost a kill. I don't have a drop over there, but he might actually set us up into a drop. He did not. I can't do anything with that either. I'll just take the green and see what he does. I'll take this green and try to get it right there. Nice, we got it. 1 mana short, though. Can't do anything with that yellow. This isn't entangled anymore. I might as well go for my big hit. We'll do that. Didn't get extra turn, but that's enough to win unless he webs us. Okay, double path, that's double dead end, so that made this decision really easy, at least. If we're just trying to go for the points here. Or the door here. Or the boss room, whatever you want to call it. What do we need? What do we need? We'll take both of these initially. Brown Cascade for a little bit extra. Take a brown for a purple chance, didn't get it. Take the other brown for nothing chance, but I need the brown. Every time we take brown, it gets more magic. Though we only have 1 gem dragon, so that strategy doesn't work as strongly this time around. Normally, I do that and spam it a little bit. because we get multiple magic per thing, because they stack. So if we had like 3 of these, it'd be 6 magic per color we take. But with only 1, that strategy actually doesn't work as strong. Like, we still get magic every time we do it, but even just having 2 is substantially more than just having 1. Whereas how much overall mana you get, literally double compared to having 1. So having a single 1, it does not work that well for, unfortunately. Hello, Genki! Welcome, welcome. How's your Vault grind been? Been able to get all that juicy loot? We're hoping to hit about 200 tonight. And that'd be a perfect 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 then. And tomorrow night, of course, we'll finish the final third. And then we'll hit our normal 300 milestone. As we pretty much do most Vault weekends. It's a nice middle ground. Though one Vault event at some point we should go for 1,000 again. I just hate completely dedicating to it. Because honestly, some weekends I just don't feel like going to 1,000. We just have so many resources. If there becomes like an immediate need where we're like, oh, we need like 1 billion gems or 1 billion of some other resource that you would get during Vault event, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's probably time to go grind. Until there's like an actual incentive to, it's like, yeah, 300 is enough. I'm happy with our 300. Oh, take that one, or a little poke. Oh wait, how did that kill? Wait, he got, oh! Obsidian stunned him! Hey, we found the room finally. But, I was wondering why that died immediately, but we got an Obsidian stun. He actually did something for once, wow. But yeah, Obsidius, of course, main gimmick of Obsidius, and the whole reason why you ever even use him. He stuns all enemies when he takes an extra turn. So any single extra turn, you stun everything. And we just stunned the guy that has 100% revive. And despite having 100% revive, he only has 100% revived if he's not stunned. When stunned, he has a 0% revive, as he does not have natural immunity to it, or any immunity at all, unless he gets like blessed or something. So, yeah, we were able to get him stunned, and he didn't end up reviving, which saved us from having to kill him again. Which is something I forget about, because I normally don't have stun mechanic when I'm running Underspire. Unless I'm running like Elementals or something, but I'm normally not running that in favor of like a 50% mana start hero class. Or a hero class that synergizes with the weapon like we are right now. But, yeah, one of the few rare situations where we actually get value from that. It's one of the whole reasons for even using Obsidius in a situation like that. So that's a lot of mana. It was a lot of mana until he took it all. Now he has a lot of mana. Oh, you need to get to full mana before he does something scary. Good, he didn't do something scary yet. We'll take that down. It's not enough to kill, though, oddly enough. I think I just poke him and then AoE. And I just need to find a poke to do it again. And that will count as 1 poke. Yeah, he's a very neutral troop. Like, he's never a bad troop. But very rarely is he, like, the optimal option for something. Like, there are a few situations where he really is. Like, he's a utility troop you bring out occasionally. But if you use him on, like, every team instance, like, he's okay. He's more of a utility troop that you bring out for the exact moment when you need that stun value. But if you use him on every single fight, you know, he's a middle ground troop. Not bad, not good. He does what he needs to do. The whole reason we have him is just for follow-up damage. Like, we're not even using him for stun right now. I just need something that also does, like, a little bit of damage. Stun's just a byproduct of him having to have it. Unfortunately, stun does not get rid of Submerge. I would need Curse for that, or Dispel. Oh, double chance on the red, and we didn't get either. That's unfortunate. Let me go hit the guy that's Submerged right now, because he's gonna be, really tanky, actually. Because we don't have any counterplay to that. Actually, that's not true. Do you have immune to stun? Oh, you do. He does naturally have immune to stun, of course. He has 2 immunities, and one of those happens to be stun immunity. The other one is Iron Gut immunity, aka immune to Devour. Alright, now we just have to skull him down or something. I guess we just go for the weapon. Unfortunately, he's being blocked by a dragon. At least he dropped Submerge for a second. And he moved my main kill condition to first slot, which actually kind of, that makes this kind of easy. Alright, let's take our red. He'll do whatever. Go down a poke. Go down a, oh, give me that, give me that. Go down another poke. And that is match. Alright, one torch left. Which one's higher level? Oops, I must just use a lantern. I haven't actually accidentally used a lantern yet. Okay, to the right we go. And that's the final Underspire battle. Let's go hand out a code, and let's start running Paloozas for like another hour and a half. It's probably like a 2-hour total stream. And yeah, I think we're just going to run like 5 or 6 Paloozas now. Oh, that reminds me, I don't have my timer up. Should probably go open it. I'll see how far 5 gets us, and if it's not enough, we'll do 6. But our goal is to hit about 200 tonight. Because whatever we don't do tonight, obviously we gotta do tomorrow night. Throw that down, get a poke. Try to take some of these browns, explodey browns. I'm gonna do this and hope he doesn't take it for some reason. He didn't! Perfect! The AI doesn't prioritize it for some reason. Similar to how it doesn't prioritize hourglass gems, it doesn't prioritize gigantic clumps of giant gems either. Like, it doesn't identify it as this is more value. There we go. Alright, final 2 floors. We should be good to go. We have 2 days left to finish out, basically a floor and a half. Or sorry, only 1 floor left. Never mind. Oh, that's gonna be really easy. Oh, no. Today's Saturday. Wait. Oh, we gotta finish it tomorrow. Oh, this could be a little tight, actually. Huh, should I throw an extra 50 gems right now? I might just do it tomorrow night. The problem is, if we do it tomorrow night, there's a chance that that many torches does not get us through. It's a very low chance that it wouldn't. But a chance does exist that running max torches tomorrow isn't enough. So you know what? I'm going to do an extra pack now. This might cost us an extra 50 gems in the long run. But it makes it so we will guarantee be able to get through. As there is a small chance we won't tomorrow, even if we max buy torches. Very unlikely. But somewhat possible. So I'm going to buy an extra torch pack right now. So hello, Solitary. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll go do these 5 fights, and then we'll go run all the Paloozas. We'll hand out a code as soon as we finish out these 5. Alright, I'll take that one over. Let him do whatever there. Go down to Lithian. Go down, what's the biggest threat here? I guess you technically... Well, most of them aren't really any threat there. Take our brown. Now we got everything we need to win. We do one of those. We do one of these. Unfortunately, this is feeding back into himself, which is not as good of a target to be feeding mana into. Take another one of those. Hope this somehow kills. That didn't even double hit, nor did it hit what I needed it to hit. Which I think just does not do what you need it to do a lot of times. Oh, there we go. We seem to have a pretty straight path over here. You put Hero with Summer's Fury, Rowan, Holy Saint Astra, and Dryad. Nice. Yeah, that would work. There you go. Yeah, that would indeed work. Alright, can I take those browns? No. I could try to move a brown next to them, though. And then grab a little bit of everything. We take one of these, we can take one of these. And ideally we have follow-up somewhere, so I don't see any. Good enough. Wow, that really cascaded into a billion manas. And I was spamming this, and it doesn't matter because that's dead. There we go. Alright, we got 3 left. They should bring us to the door, if nothing else. And then tomorrow it really just comes down to, where is the path? Starring, like, 5 different diverging paths. Alright, we'll take that one over. Grab, we'll just take a brown to try to get a brown. 2 chances, didn't get either of them, unfortunate. I'm just gonna take a yellow now just to get it to full. Which I should have done a red. Zexus would have fed into the other guy. Oh, wrong way. Take that over, throw down the weapon on you, because you're gonna infinite loop us, and you're actually the biggest threat on that team. Even though First Lock and Devour are most important unit, I am more scared of the blue worm, because it's gonna cast 1,000 times. I told you! I know the threat here. It's not the guy who can instantly kill our best unit. It's the random common worm in last slot that is going to cast like 1,000 times in a row on us. Technically the brown worm can do it too, but it's definitely going to be the blue one. And the door should be right here. This is the wrong way. Shouldn't be, though. It's highest level. Yeah, Dryad does have barrier, so it can be pretty good for keeping it alive super early on in the game. What do we need here? I'll take that over. Grab a brown. Don't need that. Well, I do need that, but I have no way of taking that, I should say. Oh, here's in first slot now. I might as well just take its mana. Because now I can take red to feed directly into it. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to give me red. Or yellow. There we go. Now we cast that to get it rolling. And we should be good to go. I'm not even going to bother with that skull. Hero dying means little in this situation. Ooh, a little bit short on mana. I kind of want to get that all the way to full. I kind of want the Gem Dragon all the way to full as well. Because that's match. And dead. There we go. Almost a level. I don't think I need that imp, but I should double check though. And there we go. We have found the door. And now tomorrow, let's hope that 22 torches or whatever it is enough to find it. It should be way more than enough, but I wanted to do it that way just in case. There's a small chance we would not have had enough torches tomorrow. But now we guarantee have enough, even if we get like max scouted floor. Which could happen. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. But under the small chance that it does, I just wanted to be prepared for it. Worst case scenario. At most it costs us 50 more gems than it would have. At best, it saves us from not getting to the gold room, which actually hasn't happened yet. Every time we've tried going for the gold room, we've been able to make it. So far, we have not failed yet. The only weeks we haven't gone for are weeks where we deliberately had no intention of going all the way there. Normally because of bugs or other shenanigans. Where we just didn't bother. Oh, he just mana drained that. That's not nice. Not only does it get submerged, but it is also very annoying since it can just mana drain every time. I'm gonna just take brown. He'll get skull distracted. We'll just poke him. And now I need a poke to kill him because I can't AoE him now. Come on, I just need a skull. One single skull. Can I get a skull? There we go, skull. And there's the room. And we have 3 diverging paths to go search through tomorrow then. I'll probably diverge into like 5 paths, particularly that top path I feel like is a good divergence at least 2. Oh, there we go. Anyways, is it Palooza time? I think it's Palooza time. It's Palooza time. Let me just go get the timer up, and I think we'll be good to go. I even have an EXP booster. Actually, I gotta go run the rest of these EXP boosters on them. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Yeah, let's start running some of them. Definitely not one that's about to expire tomorrow. But let me go get the timer running real quick. If I can find it. Let's see, I didn't move this over. Move that over. One moment. Loading, loading, loading. Come on, timer. Let's go. You want to load sometime today? Hello? I clicked it. Any moment now. Give it a moment. It'll process. There it is. It should be up any second now. Are we good to go? Loading? Why is it taking so long today? Normally it goes really quickly. There it goes. Let's make sure the timer's timering. Timer is indeed timering. Yep, timer is doing both timerings. Reset it. Okay, so, yeah, let's go run some Paloozas. Oh yeah, let me go hand out a code first. Wait. Code. Oh, I have exactly 2 codes left, not counting, Genkies. Which we do need to start handing out soon, because I'm out of codes now. I have one more and then one other one that I'll hand out later this stream. I need to go copy the rest from Discord because thanks to Genki, she ended up sending us some. But those are the last I have from Jetto, the dev of the game. Anyways, we good to go. Let's go to games. Let's go to... Actually, let me make sure I have the team. Also, let's make sure I don't need this pet. Okay, I don't need the pet. Let me go set up my team so we start getting value from it. Because I want to make sure we're on the right team so we don't have to go and switch. Otherwise, we waste like 30 seconds. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the double Ironhawk one. Alright, we just cast that. Hey, we already found a gnome. Look at that. Oh, kind of to be expected. They're everywhere. Oh, we're about to gain a level. You know what? I'm going to do some side grind real quick. You know what? We're not going to run a Palooza quite yet. I'm going to run normal gnomes until we get a level. We're pretty much, like, right there. I'll even activate the XP booster. Because I don't want that level getting in the way of our Palooza. We're so close that I might as well just finish it off. Oh, yeah, I still have it in the last slot from when I did it on mobile. I'm going to switch it back to first. It's way better in first, but for whatever reason, I find it easier to click in last slot. Oh, verse 3. How convenient. I need those. Did you give us, like, 10 more of those? Verse 3 is by far the most useful one. What's a good team for souls for beginners, if you need some? Just playing Arena tends to be pretty good for souls early on in the game. It gives a lot of loot that you need. Most notably souls. But, yeah, I would say Arena. Don't bother buying any of the gem packs it offers you. But just simply playing Arena and claiming the souls and everything. Pretty good. Because you probably don't have access to a lot of the better ways to farm souls. Though one way that you can with what you have now is if you have Valkyrie, using Valkyrie into Rowan can be a good way to get souls. Because Rowan needs blues. Normally he goes down the green route, but with Valkyrie you can go down the blue route. Wow, 2 verse 3s already? Why is it whenever I'm farming verse 3s I don't get this lucky? I feel like whenever I want to farm for verse 3s, I could go like 2 hours without getting one. Yeah, when I'm not looking for them, though I still need them. We'll just find 1 billion of them. But the second I actually go out of my way for them, it feels like I'll go hours without it. Not always, but there have been a lot of times where we go at least an hour drive, not 2. We already got 2 within like minutes. I wish that was their default rate. We would never run out of Paloozas if this was their default. Right, we're almost at the level. As soon as we get a level, we'll start running Paloozas the rest of the stream. And apparently we already got refunded for 2, so that's convenient. 2 less will consume. There we go. There's a level up. I just got to do 1 more battle so our team sets to the correct one. This will save us about 30 seconds when we actually use the Palooza. And now we can go run the Palooza. And just keep doing that for the rest of the stream then. Let me go run the XP booster first just so we get that activated. Alright, let's go to mail. Let's go to our 15-minute booster and let's get ready to click very quickly. Alright, we click here, then click claim. And now go. Alright, first, click over there. Then we go over to games. Then we click over to Soulforge. Then we click over to other. Then we click over to Palooza. Then we click that. Then we start up the timer. And now we actually start doing the Palooza. And now we go over here. And we should be on the right team, right? Perfect. Okay, and now we do this for 15 minutes. Go. Alright, there we go. Now we're using an XP booster and a Palooza simultaneously. We'd easily tell because there's 4 gnomes in every fight, and we're getting 200-something XP, 220 to be exact. So everything is indeed working. Yeah, visually it doesn't show that they stack, but they do indeed stack, using a Palooza plus a XP booster. You get a little bit less value from the XP booster, but it saves time of having to use them individually. Hey, an Epic Volkey. The only reason you're getting a little bit less XP is because of the 4 animations that start at the beginning of every fight. You have to deal with that on Paloozas, but you don't have to deal with that on XP boosters, so it is still slightly quicker running them independently from each other. The speed of our Palooza is the same, and that's the main one that matters. But we are losing like 10% of the value from our XP booster, but that's fine. As it makes it so we have to use 0 extra seconds to complete it, since it just gets done automatically during Palooza. So a 10% loss is kind of worth that. Otherwise, we have like an hour and a half of XP boosters we'd have to go out of our way for. Though I could just use that to verse farm if we really want to. But I'd rather just throw it with some Paloozas, but we have plenty enough anyways. It's not like we have a lack of Palooza at this point. We actually have more Paloozas than XP boosters at the moment. Well, I guess on average most people would. Because the most XP boosters you could even have at one time is, what, 8, technically? Whereas Paloozas, you know, they just keep stacking indefinitely. So it's actually way easier to have a big stack of Palooza than it is to have a big stack of XP boosters. Due to the cap that they have. I wonder if they ever will make it a resource. One thing I wish they would change is basically just make the 15-minute booster, as well as any boosters they might add in the future, make them so they're a currency, kind of like how Paloozas work, where you can activate them for 15 minutes whenever you want. Because that'd be very convenient. Just make each one into a currency, and then whenever you feel like it, you can use them. That way you can stack as many as you want for whenever you want. Because right now they basically have a 1-week expiration date. Unlike Paloozas that you can stack forever. How have I been feeling? I've been doing pretty good. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit under the weather that one day. I had a bit of a stomach ache. Then the following day I had a bit of a headache. But no, today I've been perfectly fine. I think it was mostly from the shifting weather. And maybe just one thing I ate just not sitting well. I'm not sure why. The stuffing just tasted off this year. I'm not sure what it was. But, I don't know. Maybe that got me a little sick. Specifically the stuffing, and I don't know why. Because I don't think it was done up any differently this time around. Same one we pretty much have every year. Oh, so we finally ran out of leftovers. I'm officially out of Thanksgiving leftovers. So it only lasted like 3 days. But it was really good. Now I need to go grocery shopping. I might actually even do that tomorrow, to be honest. There's actually a lot of different shoppings I need to do over the next 2 days. And grocery shopping is on that list because, hey, we don't have much food after Thanksgiving now. Like, we got everything for Thanksgiving, but, beyond that, we still need to go get more. Where can you find Arena? It's under the Games tab. And one of them should say Arena. Just click on Games, and one of them is Arena. I don't remember which. It's a little bit hidden these days compared to where it used to be back in the day. But if you just go to Games and just keep scrolling through, one of them should say Arena. Also give you good practice with troops that you might not be used to using. As you do use a very wide range of troops during arena runs. I would mostly just draft anything that looks like it has a good boost ratio. Like anything that can do a lot of value for doing very little. Because a lot of the troops there aren't skilled that well for the arena mode. They're skilled for the main game. So anything that has really good value from some kind of boost ratio or something similar tends to be very broken in arena. Wait, is Arena quest locked these days? It might be. I forget how they changed it for newer players, to be honest. Yeah, I think they might have locked it behind doing 3 Kingdoms quests. Or even all Kingdoms quests? I'm not sure. But yeah, it is quest locked these days, isn't it? I kind of forgot about that. You used to just have to do Broken Spire, which is the first kingdom you would ever do. But I think you have to do like a few kingdoms now in order to unlock it. But whatever one, if it tells you what you need to do to unlock it, I would definitely advise doing whatever those are. I'm actually not even sure, to be honest. Because they keep changing every, like, couple years. And I actually have no clue what the actual requirement is currently for it. I know way back in the day, all you had to do was finish Broken Spire and it unlocked. But I guess the requirement list is a bit longer now. Because it made a lot more sense back then. Because after completing out completing out Broken Spire is around the time when you would want to start running Arena. But now you gotta do a few other things first. I guess just to not introduce a new mode so early on is the reason why they did that. Because within like the first hour or two of gameplay, you would get like a completely new mode before. But now it takes a little bit longer to reach. How many times have I started other accounts? I want to say about 6. I haven't done it in a couple years, though. Last time I did it was when they released the Switch version of the game, which at this point was like 4 or 5 years ago. Though I might start another account at some point soon. I've been meaning to for ages now. I just don't tend to stick with them for that long, like maybe a month if I do. Because they're really fun at first, but then I just feel like I might as well just be grinding on the main account. I think the funnest part of every new account is when you have like almost nothing and you gotta get really creative with using teams against everything. There's just not really a game mode within the game where you get to experiment around with that. Where you get to basically play every mode in the game but have like a super limited deck. Like there are modes where you can kind of do that, like Arena, but it's not quite the same feeling. Compared to playing the main game with a very limited deck. Because obviously whenever we want to build a team, we have access to literally everything in the game. As well as pretty much max stats. Which is quite a bit different than how you experience the game when you first start. There's a lot more strategy that goes into the game. Not that there isn't strategy all the way in endgame. But you tend to just use whatever's the most broken, whereas you gotta get more creative as you're progressing through the game. Rather than just using whatever's the strongest. Because you likely won't have whatever the strongest is as you're progressing. You gotta figure out at any given moment what your options are. So it's a lot more diverse gameplay compared to just run whatever the meta is. They haven't updated their own support document? I'm not surprised. That's really funny. I normally don't reference those. And that's actually one of the reasons why. A lot of those pages they haven't updated in like 5+ years. Yeah, the Adventurer's Path does give you a lot of keys as you progress through the game. I'm not sure exactly how they adjusted it for the first 1,000 levels. But yeah, it does give you a ton of loot that's probably pretty useful. Just from leveling up. Because they did pretty recently rework that. That was like, what, 7.1 patch? 7.2? It's one of the patches pretty recently. I think it was 7.1 patch, which was 2 patches ago. Or sorry, 1 patch ago at that point. Well, no, 1 patch is in 1 patch before the previous patch, I guess. 1 version prior to now, 2 patches prior to now. Is what it would have been. So pretty recent. Oh, so this Palooza's doing pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of Volkies mixed in there. Not keeping count, because obviously it keeps track of itself, luckily. Also, 3rd Dragonite Gnome getting in our way. Not ideal. Come on, show up in like 3 minutes when we can actually delay it. Right now, it's too early to do it. If it shows up in like 2 minutes from now, maybe we will. I don't really need the Dragonite unless we're getting some kind of new mechanic soon that will utilize it. Though, next patch is, what, next week? No, the week after next week is likely patch. Not next week, but the week after. This isn't confirmed yet, but based on when everything's happening within the game, it is very likely. Especially because we didn't get a November patch, and generally no November patch means early December patch. Not to mention we're getting a new kingdom around that time too, so it all pretty much lines up. Actually, I think the Game Awards are around that time too. So pretty much like right after the Game Awards now. Which I need to double check. I don't even remember what date that's on. Curious if anything interesting will get announced. Also, hey, we got 100 gems. I feel like nothing really cool ever gets announced at the Game Awards. Just like middle ground stuff that's like, yeah, it happened. I can't remember the last time I've ever seen something at the Game Awards where it's like, ooh, shiny. December 7th? Oh yeah, that is around the same time then. You hope the patch gives new armors. They did that for about a year, and then they kind of stopped for a little while. Not sure what happened there. We had 1 year with a ton of armors, and now it seems like they're just cycling them. Well, at least we got several in that first year. Well, we really need our more hero class skins. They haven't added new ones for that in like 7 years now. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. I'm pretty sure it has been 7 years. It's been a long while. And when they did, they were money locked. They weren't even like earnable for free. They have never actually once given free new hero skins in Gems of War specifically. They did in their other game, but they haven't for Gems of War yet. There's never been a single instance where you can earn like a different class skin. Like, for example, let's say like a dragon one or a merfolk one or something similar. Like, we haven't gotten a single one of those ever. We got one for Lapina and for Dwarf, but they were both money locked. They both also only had one gender. The Dwarf only had male and the Lapina only had female. Rather than having a version for both genders. Please check your Discord off stream. Sure, I'll go check it tonight. I need to anyways to go get the codes. Plus, I need to as well when I go do the raid thing with Isabel and assumably Tyrion if he's around. But I'll make sure to check it tonight, because I'll need to check it for a couple things anyways. Yeah, I'm really bad at checking Discord. I probably check it like 2 times a week, if that. Maybe 3 times a week. Alright, it's the final one I think we can get in. I don't think we can rush it quick enough to get another. Okay, that's not too bad. We got a Glory Gnome in there. 2 standards. Useless one. We'll just let them sit for a moment. Keep letting them sit. Go a few extra seconds in case the timer rolls off. And we should be good to go. Alright, what do we get? We got 1,000 glory. It was all worth it. Alright, how many keys did we go up, though? That's the real question. Oh, yeah, you keep going into that inventory. I forgot. We can just check this inventory. We're at 85 and 999. Oh, no. You know what? Next Palooza, as long as we get 1 epic vault key, we will hand out a redeem code. As next Palooza, we will officially hit, unless we get really unlucky, but we will officially hit our first ever 1,000 vault keys, epic vault keys. Not the first ever in the game, but our first ever in all of this time. Alright, so what is it now? We got 83. Oh, that's actually pretty bad. We only got 83. Oh, no. I guess that was still average. 83.2. Or which means we got 19.2 is how many we got. I guess that's not horrible. We only got like 1 less vault key than we would have expected. The epic vault key is on average, and the vault key was just 1 down. So yeah, that was a pretty average Palooza then. In pretty much every metric. Alright, let's go for another. Oh, sorry, that was 85. Why did I put down 83? Never mind. Oh, we got 21. Never mind. That was a good Palooza then. It was a slightly above average, not a slightly below average. Anyways, let's go run another one. Got 1 billion more to go run. We'll run another 3 or 4 tonight. But we'll hand out another code after this Palooza, as long as we get at least 1 epic vault keys. That will officially be 1,000 vault keys. Alright, let's go to Soulforge. Go to other. Also, we already finished our purple kill task, which is nice. Free 100 gems. Not everyone has that. It's a % chance that you get it per day. Oops, I started the timer a little bit early, but that's fine. I normally wait. That's why I normally wait an extra amount of time. Well, I guess that would be the other way around if I started the timer early. Because that means we actually have slightly more time than what it says. Not slightly less time. You got one of the warbands. It gives you a new slot, team slot that you can use. It also gives you 4 troop and a new banner. I do not advise multi-buying them, but you do want to buy each one once for 50 warbands, or 50 war coins, whatever it's called. Ooh, 4 glory. But yeah, you do want to buy each one once for 50 war coins. It will give you a new banner, a new team slot, and 4 troops. Oh, and a new weapon. The weapons from them I don't think were any good, though. But some of the troops are okay. And the banner and team slot will always be useful throughout the entire game. As there might be instances you need the banner, and another team slot just always convenient to have. There's currently 9 of them in the game, 5 of which are purchasable at any given time. You get a lot of free reward coins as you progress through the game, which is nice. Just make sure not to multi-buy them. Like, whenever it has a multi-offer for 15, do not do it. It's actually just a complete waste of war coins. You should only do them once for the 50 war coin offer, as it gives you a new team slot, a new weapon, a new banner, and 4 new troops. Whereas the multi-buy option doesn't give you really anything. Or nothing particularly useful. And they're somewhat limited currency. Though you do get plenty enough as you're progressing through the game to buy each one once. Which is why you don't want to dump into a multi-buying the smaller pack. You're level 69? Nice. It's a good thing Lester isn't here. Making pretty good progress already. You talked to Dark Assassins? Nice. I don't remember what was in that pack. I know I used the banner occasionally, though. I'm not sure if the warband is currently available, but there's one that has Marilith in it. The one with all the serpents in it from, like, Miss of Scales. I'm not sure if it's currently available, though. But the main reason I mentioned that is Marilith's actually a really good mana accumulator. It scales well in early game because it has good true damage, and it scales well late game because it has a lot of gem destroy. Where is Lester? I'm not sure. I don't think he's been here tonight. So I don't think he was here earlier when I was doing the other stream either, so I'm not sure. He's either working, taking a sick day, doing something Lester related. I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen him today. He's out there somewhere, though. Oh, is the Marilith one swapped out? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought it might have been. I wasn't sure. I normally don't pay attention to which ones are currently in cycle. Yeah, that's one of the ones not available right now, unfortunately. Because there's 9 of them total, but only 5 of them are available at any given time. Oh, is Clockwork Sphinx available right now? Yeah, that's a pretty good Rowan synergy troop. It's like a brown-purple that gives you armor and some gem destroy. It's pretty good. I personally don't use it too often, but early game and mid game, it's pretty good for Rowan. And the main thing that's nice about it, too, is you can 50% mana start off a mech class. And especially if you can get your hands on a Bork. You basically have that triple combo into Rowan at that point. Basically a full mech team aside from Rowan. Because the team would be Hero, Sphinx, Rowan, something. Or sorry, Bork would be your last slot then. But you might even use Bork in front of Sphinx. But I guess early on in the game, Sphinx would get more value than Bork. Because you'd have less magic to utilize it. Whereas Sphinx does the same amount of destroy regardless. If you have 100 war coins, yes, you could buy 2 of the 50 war bands. What I was talking about earlier is after you buy a war band, there's like an offer to keep buying into it. Don't do that. But as far as buying the war bands themselves for 50 war coins, yes. So if you have 100, you could buy any 2 of the other war bands. You can tell which one it is because it'll give you. It'll say it'll give you a weapon and a team slot and like a few other things. Those are the ones you want to go for because you get the most value from them. But they give you a lot of starting troops that will probably help you out a lot. I recall the weapons being pretty bad that you get from them, but the troops can be pretty decent in some of the packs. Though the weapons you might find some use of that early in the game. I actually forget what most of the weapons are. They're things you wouldn't use super late in the game, but they might be relevant enough to kind of use for a short duration. Prior to having some of the better ones. I can go peek at them in a second and show you which ones might be the better ones at the moment. Gotta wait 7 minutes for this Palooza to end, though. Oh, is the Mech Warband available? Yeah. Because the Clockwork Sphinx is in it, right? And that's a really good Rowan synergy troop. Wait, what did I just say? I'm not sure what I just said. Not sure what you're referring to with it. I think I said rewards, not rewinds. I just said it weird. Oh wow, double Volkey into an epic, very nice. Why can't every single loot be that good? You haven't found Leprechaun yet? Yeah, it can be a little bit elusive. Oddly enough, despite being the lowest rarity troop on the low rarity Rowan team, it is actually the hardest to get a lot of times. Its low rarity is deceptive because the way that you can get the other troops, despite being higher rarity, are easier to get consistently. Because Rowan is free from Forest of Thorns, which you already have. The Mirage Queen is pretty easy to get just by doing some Underspire, even though it's a legend. And the weapon you eventually just get from leveling up, though you still have a little ways to go, but you will get there pretty soon. But, yeah, Leprechaun's pretty luck-based. It's a low-rarity troop, but it's a low-rarity troop competing with a lot of other low-rarity troops within the drop table. And as they keep adding more, it does get increasingly rarer over time. Because rarity is actually a bit of a weird deception of how rare something actually is. Because it depends a lot more based on what drop table it's in, rather than its actual rarity a lot of times. As there are some legends in the game rarer than mythics. And there are some ultra rares in the game rarer than legends. Kind of weird how it is sometimes. Or it matters almost more so what drop table they're in rather than their actual rarity. Oh, the rarity still matters. Like, it's still way easier to get an ultra rare in randomly in the main drop table compared to, like, you know, an epic or a legend or mythic. I think the biggest issue just shows how many things are just, like, in the general drop table these days. From, you know, opening glory keys, gem keys, stuff like that. Like, it's just such a bloated drop table now. Like, it's so wide what it does. Like, there are ways to focus it down, like event keys on given weeks and stuff like that. But those are only, you know, limited time as far as when you can focus them. Like right now, it's a, Drug Zoom event. So currently, event keys are really easy to get Drug Zoom troops. So if you need anything from there, it would be easy. But, you know, if you need something like Adana, like let's say Tesla, you know, you'd have to wait potentially a month or two before it rotates around. Unfortunately. I do hope they change that system a little bit now that we are getting more and more options added to the game. They probably will at some point. It's definitely something they'll need to consider as they keep adding more and more kingdoms. Speaking of which, we're getting another one in 2 weeks from now. Not next week, but the following week. Unless they delay, it will be another kingdom. Which is what, the 37th kingdom? We're almost up to 40, wow. The game started with 15, and we're already 2.5 times higher than that. Getting close to that 3 times point. And that system was created when we only had like 20-ish of them. Now we have almost double that from when the system was first created, the current rotation system we have for Soulforge. I believe Soulforge was added around like 2.5, 3.0, somewhere around there if I'm not mistaken. And at that point, we only had like 20-ish kingdoms. Or low 20-something. Can you find an Explore? No. You'd have to find it in Glory or Gem Keys is the only way you can get Leprechaun. Or sorry, did I say Gold Keys? I mean Glory or Gem Keys. Gold Keys give good resources, but it does not drop Leprechaun. Hey, 31 tribute for 30 gems. Nice. Love to see it. There we go. What do we need now? Let's go update our numbers, and I guess we go straight back into another Palooza. Let's see, our stack is at 109. Oh, wow, we did 100 or 24 that time then. Oh, wait, we gotta go hand out a code. We did it. 1,001 Epic Vault Keys. We have officially hit over 1,000 for the first time ever. Very nice. Let's go hand out a code for that. It's also the last code I have for now. Let's see. Where you guys go? There's our final code from the stash. There you guys go. Enjoy. Use it on gemswar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem codes right over there in chat and give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Alright, we were talking about warbands earlier. Which ones are currently available? Also, keep in mind, this is what I'm referring to. When it says buy for 15, you don't want to do that. But yeah, this one gives you War Sphinx. which is nice. But you don't want to buy it when it says 15. You want to buy it when it says 50. I can't show an example of this because I already have them all. But it'll say you get a new weapon and a new team slot and, you know, like 4 troops and all that. When it shows like this, you don't want to click buy when it says 15. This is not ever worth it. You only ever want to buy them once each when they say 50. But yeah, the two that would be really good are mech, the mech one because you want Clockwork Sphinx. It's really good with Rowan. If you don't have Valkyrie, you can use this to farm souls if you want. So you can end up getting the Dark Assassins. Actually, you said you already got this. So yeah, you have a Valkyrie. You can use this with Rowan as well to give it souls. Yours probably says way lower than 37. It probably says like 10 or so. Maybe even a little lower than that. But every time you cast it, you get souls. And the blue mana feeds back into Rowan. So you could be pretty good value from that. This one's pretty avoidable. Those are 2 decent troops, but you don't use them till later in the game. This one's pretty avoidable. Nothing's useful. You can still get them, but there's not much useful in them. Yeah, so the 2 most useful packs here, which I think you already have then. Dark Assassins, because you need Valkyrie for souls. And this pack, because you need Clockwork Sphinx. But just buy them once when they say the 50 buy. Don't keep buying into them because it's not worth buying it when it says 15. You have 2 Valkyries now? Nice. You should only need the 1. Though getting it upgraded will make it give more souls in the future if you get more copies of it. Alright, let's go run another Palooza. But yeah, we're officially at 1,000+ epic Volkies for the first time ever. Great milestone to have. But still a lot more to go grind, so let's keep going. But officially 4-digit Volkey number. Or epic Volkey, I should say. And that's the first time we ever hit it. And I did say a while back, if we ever hit over 1,000 epic Volkies, we might start considering opening some soon. So it might be time to, you know, do a little bit of 100 epic Volkey opening in another month or 2. Sometime early next year. See how many thousands of gems we can get. Because there is that all-elusive 900 gem drop if you do it on max difficulty. Which is very good. If we do run them, we are going to want to run them at the end of a campaign while we have higher magic, so we can kill them a bit quicker. Because ideally, we'd want to have one-shot Diamantina, and we need slightly higher magic than what we have now to do that consistently. Because whenever we have +0 from campaign, it's a little short a lot of times. Compared to when we have +4, +6. I have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. That'll probably be the last one we hand out for now, but we'll have more tomorrow. You took the Mech Masters? Nice. Yeah, Clockwork Sphinx with Rowan is really good. Your team would likely be Hero with some kind of weapon that doesn't block. Followed by Clockwork Sphinx, Rowan, and one other option. The other option could be pretty much anything you want. And if you just keep using that on low-level Explorer, like Explorer level 1, you'll get a lot of loot this weekend. Definitely the time to be grinding. As you'll get a ton of Vault Keys, a bunch of Gnomes, a bunch of loots. And you definitely want to do it this weekend to try to catch up. Because at that low of a level, you can get a ton of stuff. Though you might want to wait a little while until you're slightly higher level to go open the Vault Keys. As if you lose them, you don't get any of the loot, unfortunately. And at a super low level, they might actually be a little difficult. But all the other loot you get from the gnomes, everything will be immediate. And glory gnomes can give a lot of loot too. Like, they can drop up to 1,000 glory. That's like 50 event, 50 glory keys. You can get a lot of stuff from 50 glory keys. Where do you use vault keys? They're under the games menu. Yeah, you can try one battle and see if you can take it on. The biggest issue will be the bomb bots that he summons after the fact. Because their level scale's pretty high. Based on, like, super early on in the game. Oh, no, you might still be able to take it right now. But if you're level 69, your stats might be slightly too low. Because they don't scale based on your stats, unfortunately. Which means later in the game, they are basically just die one shot, but early on in the game, they're actually, like, somewhat hard to kill. Oh yeah, that's true. Vault might not be unlocked yet. I didn't think about that. That is a possibility. I'm not sure if they gate that elf for a little bit. I'm pretty sure it is immediately available, though. I mean, there's a lot of things that unlock weirdly these days. I'm actually not sure what the unlock condition is for a lot of things. They keep changing it like every few years, and I don't bother keeping up with it. Because by the time I remember it, it's like 2 years later, it's like, oh yeah, we changed it again. Yeah, it's not locked early on in the game. I didn't think so. Yeah, it's one of the few modes that you get automatically. The Vault event mode. Because you can earn Vault keys as soon as you start an account. Like, you literally make a fresh account during a Vault weekend and just immediately partake in a Vault event. And get the account caught up instantly. Which, honestly, if we ever started a new account, we probably would do that. Start the account during a Vault event and just get it caught up within a single weekend. Because all we'd have to do is just rush Forest of Thorns, and we'd have a team ready to go. And from doing Explore, you would get guard tokens, which you then use to boost Rowan for 24 more damage. Or sorry, 24 more armor, which is 48 more damage. And then from there, you're good to go to kill Explore 1 as much as you want. Yeah, Gnome Vault is, I believe, where you use Vault keys. That sounds correct. Oh, you mean he probably is locked out? I'm not sure. Because I honestly have no clue how it works in early game these days. I think Cookie just posted it. There we go. Okay, so you did use all your Vault keys. There you go. You had 4. Hopefully you got something good from them. Assuming you won the fights. Even though you do get the loot for gnomes that run away, you do have to win the fight in order to get the loot. But you don't actually have to kill the gnomes. Them running away actually still counts as kills in that mode. It's actually the only mode in the game where a gnome running away still counts as a kill. Whereas everywhere else, you just lose the loot. Oh, you did them on the lowest difficulty? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They do have difficulty settings, don't they? I kind of forgot about that. Vault keys actually do have a difficulty slider. I'm just so used to using them on max difficulty. But they do have a slightly weaker version. I guess the newer players can actually open them. Treasure Hunt is locked by hero level, is it? Yeah, I don't remember these days. So I have no clue. But yeah, they did a mega patch back in like 6 point something where they changed how a lot of those worked. And I don't have a single one of them memorized. Like, they completely overhauled the requirements for a lot of early game stuff. Just to not overwhelm newer players with like a billion pieces of content. Because it made a lot of things harder to unlock rather than easier. So that new players don't unlock everything like literally day one. Because there's a lot to take in if they get it all like instantaneously. But then you have the inverse issue where a lot of newer players don't unlock like core aspects of the game until like a week in or something. If not multiple weeks in. Oh, and you need... Wait. Oh, yeah. Do you not need gold to unlock kingdoms anymore? Yeah, you used to need like 4,000 gold after you had several kingdoms. Aren't they just free now? I think they changed that, didn't they? I forgot how that works now, but I think it doesn't even cost gold anymore to unlock kingdoms. It used to cost 4,000 gold a piece after you unlocked like several of them. Oh, wait. You do still need it? Oh, never mind. Oh, you can only unlock certain kingdoms and sets. Okay. Yeah, because of the level restriction. Yeah, 4 more minutes to finish out this Palooza. We're probably going to run at least 1 or 2 more after this one. See where that brings us. Because whatever we don't do tonight, we gotta do tomorrow night. I want to try to split it up about evenly as we normally do. That's the easiest way to do it. Split up into 3 evenly parted thirds. You get some of the kingdoms, then buy more. You need 3 kingdoms to be, then you can get some kingdoms. Okay, oh, they kind of group them together now. I see. I guess that kind of makes sense. Because a lot of them are already kind of associated together, like Broken Spire, Donna, Zolkiri, and like a few other triplets. That's interesting. I forgot they split it up like that now. That's quite a bit different than it used to be. Interesting. It's a relatively recent change then. That to have been, like a year ago or so. Yep, come on. Alright, we should be able to get one more in here. And I think we'll go get one more whole Palooza. We'll call it there for now. And whatever's left we'll do tomorrow night. Because that should be striking distance then of the 300, counting pity. Oh wait, oops. I just went right through it. Wait, did we get full loot for that one? Because this one isn't the battle, yeah. I was just talking about that and completely ignored the timer, but I think we did at the exact correct time, so it still worked out. But yeah, where are we on the thingy? We gotta double check. Also, did we do all those tasks we did? Good. Alright, was it checking? Volkeys. We're at 132, so nice. Okay, we're getting a lot of above average keys. That's fantastic. Oh, we only got one epic Volkey though, but that's fine. The other number was up. And that's now 6 Paloozas used. And, yeah, counting pity, that's what, a 160 right now? Yeah, it's like a 160-ish. Especially if you count epics. So yeah, we'll do one more for now. That'll get us to like a 190-ish, 180-ish. And then tomorrow we could do the last little bit. Perfect. Alright, let's go claim our redeem code. Let's go run a Palooza. And, oh yeah, let me go use an HP booster. If I can find one in all this mess. Oh, now they're going to be stuck in between everything. I almost want to use that one that's stuck in between. Rather than the one that's expiring soonish. Because the one that's stuck in between is going to... I'm going to forget about it if I don't use it. Whereas the ones all the way at the top, I'm not going to forget to use. So yeah, let me go use the middle guy. Even though he has the longest timer right now, he's the most likely one for me to forget to go use. So let me go use it now, because if I click claim all later, I'm going to forget that I have this guy in the middle and then have a random XP boost. And I'll be like, wait, why is that XP booster doing there? And it's because I forgot to use it right here. Alright, let me go claim this. Alright, let me go to games, go to Soulforge, go to other, go to Palooza. And this will be the last Palooza we run for now. Until tomorrow. There we go and finish it out. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this will be the last one for tonight. I said hello, Haley, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. And a great Volt grind. This will be the final Palooza we do for tonight. And then tomorrow night, we do not stop until the Volt key number and the Epic Volt key number and the Pity number combined gets us a nice solid 300. Not sure if I'll go for actual Volt key number being 300. Normally, as long as Epic Volt keys also add up to it, I'm fine with it. So if it says like 270, but the Epic Volt keys cover the rest, I'm fine with that. Still 300 plus Volt keys. Just some of them happen to be the Epic variety. Plus, by the time we even use them, all the weekly Volt keys we get anyways kind of bolsters it up to 300. Kind of like what happened earlier. Or we end up having like 310 or something. These are all the ones we got throughout the weeks through various events. It's not like Vault Weekend's the only time to get Vault Keys. It's the time when you get most of your Vault Keys, but it's not the only time to earn Vault Keys. You still get them from Angels, as well as various guild events. Even the Tuesday event, some other weekend events as well. It's not all from Vault event, even though that's where like 90% of them, if not more, come from. Maybe 95%, depending on how much you grind it. How do you get Vault Keys? Basically, just keep doing Explore until you get one from a gnome. You'll also be able to get Verses that way, so you can eventually run what we're running right now, which gives a ton of them. But you can still get them from normal gnomes as well. Though it is a bit more time-consuming. But you do eventually get enough Verses that you can run the really quick method like we're running now. But basically, just keep running level 1 Explore over and over again. With the Rowan Quick Kill team or any similar team. And you will eventually get plenty of them. It's more so a matter of time. You do have to put a bit of time in on Vault events. Especially initially, because you don't have any Paloozas or anything to kind of get off the ground. So your rate will be a little bit slower than what we're doing right now. At least initially. But it will ramp up once you start getting some Paloozas and just start grinding it a bit more. Because it can take upwards of an hour to even get like a full Palooza set. But during that time, you should get hopefully a Vault Key or two. You unlocked the Soul Forge, nice. Oh wait, I just got a Chris Crinkle bag. Wait, that's possible to be a pet? Oh yeah, because that's the one that upgrades the Chris Crinkle troop, duh. Yeah, it's a non-cosmetic pet. I saw that for a second, I was thinking, oh, Christmas pet. But no, that's actually the Chris Kringle pet. And any pet that ever gets stats are always added back to the drop table. The only pets that don't sometimes return are some of the cosmetic ones. But even those you can get through other means. It's just normally they're money locked. All the pets that actually give you any stats or any competitive advantage, like in battle, they're always available from the pet drop table. Including that Christmas one from last year. Because that was last year's Christmas pet, technically. Not the one for 2023 holiday, but the one that they did for the winter event. Hopefully this time around it doesn't randomly ban everyone. Because there's a bit of a glitch going on with it last year. Yeah, the menagerie exists now, so you can always get all the old cosmetic pets, but they're money locked. But it is possible to get pets that were originally not ever able to return. It's just now they return like $2 money locked instead of never coming back. Which is a good compromise, I guess. That doesn't mean you can never earn some of those ever again for free. Well, it's just a cosmetic pet for $2, so you don't really need it, but if you do want it, it's only $2. So if you do that for every pet, that starts adding up pretty quickly. as there's almost 100 cosmetic pets in the game. So you're talking like upwards of 100 very quickly. Which I'm not even sure what the total number of cosmetic pets are. On average these days, I think we get like a dozen per year. So yeah, there's probably like 70-ish cosmetic pets in the game that are available through it, if you were missing literally all of them. Though they're very unavoidable, you don't really need them. Ever so occasionally they're needed for a Kingdom Star, but even if they are, eventually another pet rotates around anyways. But they're purely cosmetic beyond Kingdom Stars occasionally. Got a bump on my head for some reason, I just noticed. I wonder if I bumped my head while I was sleeping. Because I may have. It almost feels like a bruise. I have like a random little circle on it. No clue where that came from. I must have bumped it while I was sleeping. Maybe that's why I had a headache the other day. Remember the other day when I said I had like a headache all day? I didn't even think about that, but I might have just like randomly bumped my head when I was sleeping. I think that actually happened. Because I just so randomly the other day had a headache. But yeah, I think I literally bumped my head in my sleep. Interesting. I would explain a couple things yesterday. Or the other day. What one? When was it? Friday? Saturday? I don't remember. Wait, today's Saturday. So it had to have been yesterday then. Because yeah, I was like scratching my head because it's like slightly itchy and there's like a big bump there. That must have been what it was. It's weird that that didn't make me wake up, though. Normally something like that, you would wake up from it. But apparently not. How do you get verse 2? They are a random drop from gnomes. That is one reoccurring theme when it comes to Paloozas. Is you're pretty much always going to be missing one specifically. There's no way to farm them specifically. You just have to wide farm all of them by just spamming explore. As quickly as you possibly can. But yeah, you will very commonly have an issue of missing one specific verse over and over again. And there's no way to target them. You just have to just try getting all of them. And sometimes you'll be short on one. Very often you'll be short on one. Like ours personally is verse 3 is the one we're normally missing. Used to be verse 2, but it is shifted to verse 3 now. Yeah, there's always one that's just slightly lower than the rest. Not because their odds are any lower, just how the RNG works sometimes. What do you, kingdom do you do it in? Any. It doesn't matter which one. They're all pretty much the same if you're running Rowan build. Just make sure to do it on Explore 1, because they don't get all their more annoying traits on Explore 1. Plus, even at your level range, you should hopefully be able to one-shot them at Explore 1. Or definitely two-shot them if you can't one-shot them. But as far as specific kingdom, it doesn't really matter that much. As Rowan has enough to kill every kingdom's Explore 1. At 3 more minutes and we'll end the grind for tonight. And then tomorrow night, hopefully throughout the day, I'll be able to get a couple more verses. So we have a reserve for the holidays. And tomorrow night, yeah, we just clear out dailies real quick, clear out Underspire real quick, go over all the weekly spoilers, and then we're just running Palooza all night. Probably for like an hour and a half to 2 hours straight. However long it takes to make our numbers say 300. So likely another 2-hour stream similar tonight. Might even go a little longer tomorrow night. Depends how long it takes. So we're not stopping until it's done tomorrow night. Shouldn't take that long though. Because we only need, I think, 5 more Paloozas. Maybe 6 tops. I'll catch you later, Sonny. Have a good night. You're doing Explore in Forest of Thorns? Yep, that'd be perfectly fine. Ooh, a Dragonite Gnome. He is late enough that we could stall him, but I'm not going to bother. We don't need the Dragonite that badly. I'd rather get 1 extra Vault Key than get some extra Dragonite. Oh, he would have high rolled there. We actually got a 10. That means he rolled like a 50 or something. Oh, sorry, do I keep seeing Sani incorrectly? Sane. My bad. Yeah, I get really bad with names. Rather notorious for butchering every pronunciation of every word. I think we can only get 1 more fight in after this. Hopefully we have some good loot on it. Come on, double glory gnome, triple glory gnome, something good. Dragonite gnome randomly. Oh, double glory, I'll take it. That's decent. Alright, give it a few extra seconds. Let it make sure it's over the timer, and we're good to go. Alright, what do we got? We got... nothing. Ah, we mid-rolled or low-rolled everything. Oh, Angel, though. Anything good from the Angel? Ooh, 2 yellow deeds for free. I'll take that, thank you. Very nice. Honestly, that Angel loot was almost better than the Vault loot at the end. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, what do we have here now? 152, and... okay, so we did an exact average. Actually, we got a little lucky on the Epic Vault keys, but otherwise it was an exact average Vault opening there. But there we go. But yeah, tomorrow night, we'll finish the grind. We shall finish whatever is left. Whatever we need to get both Pity plus all of our keys totaled to equal 300. I'll also go use our, I guess, 5 EXP boosters that we'll have tomorrow night then. Well, technically 6, right? I need to start synergizing these with per Palooza. Yeah, we got to run about 6 Paloozas and we have 6 EXP boosters, so it'll work out exactly, so that's pretty nice. We don't have Guild War next week, right? No. It's the week after next week. I didn't think so, just double checking. But yeah, basically every Palooza tomorrow, I gotta remember to do an EXP booster with it. That way, we can get all 6 of our EXP boosters done with all 6 Paloozas we need to do. Which will work out perfectly. And then we'll have everything completed. Every EXP booster, every goal that we had, getting our 300. And we'll be good to go. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. Just double checking chat. But anyways, guys, we will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. Tomorrow night stream probably will be similar length, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We'll have a little ways to go as far as getting everything done. And, yeah, let's complete it out and be good to go. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Best of luck with the Vault weekend, if you're still going to be grinding it. Still plenty of time if you haven't really started. We still have another 24 hours, all of tomorrow. Technically a little over 24 hours. We have 1 day and 4 hours, so at this point 28 hours. So plenty of time to still be grinding. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Catch you guys later. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, you got an Angel offer with 100 writs or 1 Imperial? Definitely Imperial. I would definitely take an Imperial. Imperial is basically 1,000 writs. But yeah, it's definitely an Imperial. Like, 100 writs is only 1 purple deed, whereas an Imperial is an Imperial, which in a sense is 1,000 writs. Not exactly, but, you know, it pretty much is. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later.